Hello, good morning and welcome back to my channel. We're going into game week 20 and wow, that season is going so quickly. I mean, we're nearly halfway through. We're nearly at the World Cup. A really exciting time coming across. I mean, if you're excited about Christmas, there's not very long to go for that one. But I'm more excited for the World Cup. And that is not long away at all. I mean, I think... less than a month, is it now? I don't know. I don't even know when it starts. But yeah, very, very soon. And we've got 2 more games to go. There is also FA Cup action this weekend too. But I will be going to Buckland versus Shepton Mullet in the league. So in the Western League. So I haven't actually been to a league game yet at Buckland. I've seen a friendly and a FA Cup qualifying game. And then I have also been to Bovey game, but I've only seen FA Vard games. So I haven't actually been to a league game yet in the non-league. So I'm really excited to see Western League, and also Shepton Mullet are quite a good team. Also our Buckland, so really excited for that one and to unveil the new flag at the Buckland ground. But today, not about that one. That'll be a vlog coming out Saturday evening. I'll be there going there Saturday, 3 PM kickoff. And we're going to start this one with Reading versus Preston. And I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be Reading 1, Preston 1. I've not beat around the bush there. On to a really exciting game. Sheffield United versus Burnley. And Burnley are top. I think Sheffield United are second. And it can be a really, really tough game for both teams. But Burnley are 16 unbeaten. And they are coming from behind. They're winning. Obviously, they came from behind. And they won. I think they came from behind against Rotherham. I think they got 2 90th minute goals, which is fantastic. And I can only see Burnley coming out on top for this one. Sheffield United 1, Burnley 2. Then we move on to Blackburn versus Huddersfield. Obviously, we just beat Huddersfield 2-0 away, so at their place, and they are playing away at Blackburn. And Blackburn had beaten us. So if it goes by anything, Blackburn should win this one. And I will... Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Huddersfield go and beat Blackburn like 3-0 or something. We lose to Blackburn and then we beat Huddersfield, because it doesn't make sense to Championship. I mean, any team can beat anyone. It's not like the Premier League where week in, week out you're expecting them top teams to win. And most of the time they do, obviously, apart from the odd occasion, Liverpool losing the leagues, things like that. So I'm going to go Blackburn 3, Huddersfield 0 for this one. But like I said, it could very easily go like 1-0, 2-0 to Huddersfield. Very, very easily. Then we're going to go to Blackpool versus Luton. And like I said, Luton are doing well this season. I don't think they're performing as well as they did the season before. And I don't think they will finish as high as they did the season before. I still think they'll finish around like the mid-table mark. But so I think Blackpool will as well. They've dropped down a little bit. I think Blackpool are now in like 15th, 16th kind of position. They've kind of dropped down a bit. But they'll climb back up again. And I think it'll be Blackpool 1, Luton 0. Then we've got Middlesbrough, who've had a few good results recently, so climbing off out of the relegation zone. I think they're sitting in 19th place. Against Bristol City, who started off the season very well and have started dropping off again. So they've kind of done the opposite. Boro started off terribly and then they've slowly started building up, and Bristol City are kind of going either way around. I think they'll meet kind of in the middle at some point towards the end of the season. I think it'll be Middlesbrough 2, Bristol City 1. Then we have Millwall versus Hull, and Hull are sitting in 21st, I believe, and they're against Millwall, who they had that nice little winning run, unbeaten run for a bit that got destroyed. I forgot who by, actually. I think it was Huddersfield, actually, that beat Millwall. So Millwall are known to be losing to the lower league sides, but I think Millwall will come on top for this one. Millwall 1, Hull 0. Then we have QPR versus West Brom. Now, West Brom are sitting in 23rd. They just climbed off the bottom of the table. I think they got a win in midweek. I don't know who against. And against QPR, or 6th, I think. I haven't got a great memory. I do look at the league. I do look at the results and everything, and I follow all football, but I don't remember them too well. But I'm going to go for this one. QPR 2, West Brom 1. I think QPR are 6th place. I do think they are around that. Then we've got Rotherham versus Norwich. And Rotherham are doing very well this season, considering I thought they were finishing 24th. I really don't think they will finish in 24th. Now, I still think they're going to start dropping down a bit towards the latter end of the season. But for now, they're doing very well. I think it will be Rotherham 1, Norwich 2. Then we've got Stoke versus Birmingham. I think a little derby there. I know Stoke a bit out of Birmingham, but I still think they're not far away from each other really. So maybe it's a derby. Let me know. I believe this one will be Stoke 0, Birmingham 1. Then we've got Swansea versus Wigan. Swansea sitting just outside the playoffs. It might be in the playoffs. 7th. I think they're just outside the playoffs. And against Wigan, who are in 22nd place, who are falling into that relegation zone, unfortunately for them. And a few of obviously our ex-players as well that are there. I think this will be Swansea's way, and I think it'll be Swansea 2, Wigan 0. Then we have Watford sitting in 6th place in that playoff spot, doing very well this season. They get a lot of their players from last year, and they are doing very well. And I think they're definitely in contention for going straight back up, just like Burnley. And then Coventry, who were sitting at the bottom of the table for a long time, but now they've started to pick up some points. They've climbed out of the relegation zone. They're in 20th place, but I don't think it will be their day today. I think it'll be Watford 3, Coventry 1. Then lastly, we have Sunderland versus Cardiff. Like I said, we just came off that fantastic win away to Huddersfield. A brilliant team goal again that I think will be definitely in contention for goal of the month. That was Alec Pritchard, first one, from the goalkeeper, all the way up. Took a bit, 30 seconds or so, but keeping the ball, good possession, good passing. Brilliant team play. Like I said, when we do perform, we have that fantastic team effort, and I really do enjoy watching us play. But then we do have those days where we just can't, nothing goes our way. So we are really hit and miss. But when we do perform, we perform very, very well. And I'm very proud of how we're playing this season. And considering we've only just got Sims back, so we've just got a striker back after many games out. I don't remember how many games it was, but whenever it was, we against Middlesbrough, that's when we lost Jewett, and I think we lost Sims over a couple of games after that. I think the Reading game or something. So like the game after. And we've just been without strikers since. And we've been performing well considering we had a few losses there. We've had a few 0-0 draws where we just couldn't get a goal, which is really frustrating. But we've only got 2 more games until the World Cup. Jewett will be back after that. And hopefully you start banging in some goals and really climb up the table. But we're sitting in 12th place, and I'm really happy with that. And that's where, mid-table, that's exactly where we want to be. A good target. I don't think we should have been fighting in the relegation scrap anyway. That isn't a target. As some people's targets are just to stay up. But, no, we're not here to stay up. We're here to compete. So mid-table for the first season back in the Championship would be absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go for a Sunderland win. Sunderland 2, Cardiff 1. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm off to Buckland and Shepton Mullet this weekend. Then next Friday, it will be Birmingham away. Don't know when the vlog will come out. And then that Saturday after that, so literally the next day, is the FA Vars action. Bobby Tracy versus, I've forgotten their fucking name again. Brockenhurst. I don't fucking know. They're in the FA Vars. Bobby Tracy. Don't care who they're again. They're in the FA Vars again. Or another one. 4th one that I've been to in a row. All at home. And hopefully they can get even further than they can before. Just wearing a Gremio top if you hadn't noticed. You've got this one from M&M Direct. Reduced 20 quid. Really like the look of this one. I do like collecting football tops. It's just a bit of an expensive hobby, so I haven't done it often. But I do have some nice tops you might have seen in a few videos about Lex Posman. I've got a Chapecoense top as well, which, kind of going Brazilian as well. So I've got 2 Brazilian tops, actually. And I got Bulgarian national team, Cape Verde national team, obviously a load of Sunderland shirts. A lot of them are too small for me now. But I still kept them all. Yeah, so I will get a few more tops. I really like them. And maybe I'll do a few mystery boxes in the future as well, because I enjoy watching videos on that and I'll enjoy opening them. I like the element of surprise in it that you do get. Look, I don't get a top that I've already got, and I'm definitely putting on there no fucking mag, because I tell you right now, fuck the mags. See you in a bit.